Friends of our channel and YouTubers, welcome. Answers of an Alien from Andromeda, Video 64, September 29, 2011. Friends, after talking with Sabe B, I'll explain more about the issues that afflict you at the moment, in the short time I have today. If Comet Elenin, still with a coma of 200 kilometers in diameter, could be seen even against the Sun, but, with the coma very small, about 20 kilometers, the comet will be best observed when closer to Earth, going away from the Sun, throughout the months of October and November. The comet, with only 10% of its coma, has not had the impact expected by most of you, and many were disappointed not to have suffered the effects they wanted. I somehow can understand that feeling. It's like waiting for a punishment, or divine providence, to correct with catastrophe the errors accumulated by society today. The problem is you focus on all events so apocalyptic, like an ancient curse or a prediction. In the universe, many things are constantly changing, new rules are established, and new levels are reached. The fact that this colony is being protected from some trouble, is because this is one of the most problematic, with respect to passage to a higher level of frequency. Your society has many extremes, from abominable beings that kill and rape children for pleasure, to conscious and altruistic beings who would give their lives to save them. The suicide passive are those who have no courage to kill themselves, but are hoping for something to kill them, so they are exempt from the guilt, nor that doing so all their friends and relatives also pay for their weakness. It's great that does not depend on these weaknesses, the fate of all of you. Most asteroids move in the direction of the Earth and Moon, during this period, resulting from the coma of Elenin undone, and are only now being viewed by your astronomers. This rain of asteroids have been expected, much more violent than it will be, therefore should be avoided the danger of extinction. As I said, from late October and November, the meteor shower will start to disrupt your communications. Your society will be going back to living a century or so back, without being causing prepared psychologically and practically for it. The Sun will be naturally, and artificially, causing atmospheric chaos, as well as warming the planet's center, which will lead to proportional volcanism. Do you think the dwarf star should also go inside the solar system? I believe it will not be necessary. Dwarf star remains under the supervision of crew lines, waiting time route to be placed in the opposite direction of the orbit. Given the overview of the situation, this tactic should continue as planned. Your elites are prepared to spend up to 3 years in shelters, according to calculations of your scientists, will be the maximum necessary for the dust settles. If you depend on our help, when the dust settles, they will find self-sufficient societies up and running in various parts of the world, totally independent of their former subdued. They cannot return to the old level of power, nor that do they want. That's what I want you to be aware. Your elite, with all the current technology, firepower, fancy plans, and all the gold in the world, will not be able to fight against a society better prepared, technologically self-sufficient, and with many advanced friends willing to help. Let them hide. This is the opportunity to get good time, without them around, to hinder the free development of society remnant. That's the plan. Even if they were somehow informed by my words, it is too late to change a schedule with more than 40 years of implementation. Do not worry, help will come, the CG is just waiting for the right moment to act. This new society will be filtered naturally. The elements suicidal apocalyptic certainly will not survive the early months of deprivation, as well as the sick and isolated. Many will be rounded up by their governments, and will be isolated at the mercy of fate planned for them. We in our fleet, we hope that this time, we may receive orders to act. Nobody needs to believe that things are going this way, but everyone will feel it all in his own skin for sure. In this particular case, the excluded will inherit the planet, and out instead of a new world order, will exist a new global consensus. Thanks for watching. Join our channel. You are welcome there as the internet work.